Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more Surviving Mars Green Planet. Well, we're at the very end of a dust storm, which is kind of nice. We do enjoy these things nowadays. It's not exactly a trouble for us. We have an absolute ton of water and oxygen to spare, more than enough production to easily sort things out. If anything, the only thing that changes is the amount of power that we actively have with our wind turbines. So for now, we're just going to quickly go ahead and turn off those rare metal refineries, as we don't quite have enough at all times of the day, but otherwise I think we're okay. In fact, you know what, let's have a look. What's this? Solar times 6. Okay, so let's see, 6. Let's go. Maybe we can have this activated and we only deactivate it a little at night. Yeah, you know what? We have enough power, so we'll go ahead and do that. In fact, yeah, let's do that for both of these, and that should use up our power a little bit better. There goes our compact hangars as well, so now we have a higher number of maximum shuttles for our hubs. Not that we've made any, but we do have that option now. In fact, you know what? It's probably about time that we go ahead and build at least one. Just that way we have it, even if we don't necessarily need it. Let's see, 10 concrete, 15 polymers, and 10 electronics. Maintenance isn't too bad. We'll put it within a triple electric scrubber, and then of course it consumes fuel. Alright then, so let's go and... where do we want to put this? We want it to be relatively close to everything. We could put a shuttle hub up over there. Could even put one over here right by the rockets. That's not the worst idea either. Yeah, let's see if we can fit one in over here. So, let's see. Recharge stations, shuttle hubs. There we are. I think that'll be within range. Let's just double check that yet again. I think that should be fine. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and build that shuttle hub right over here. Let's just double check. Yep, that seems about as close as we can get it. Let's go. Oh, there we are. There's the orientation that works. We'll pop that in there. That should be fine. That's well and truly covered. Excellent. It'll already have power, and the best thing is there'll even be fuel nearby, so that is nice and easy to deal with as well. So, yeah, shuttle access. So, storages with shuttles forbidden are never serviced by shuttles. I don't think we really need to worry about that. No, I think we'll be fine. But either way, we now can also go ahead and send off our rocket for some more money. Now let's go ahead and take off. That'll be fine. And I think that's probably the last shipment for a little bit. Until we get a bunch more rare metals coming on in, we should... Oh, wait a second. We should... We must be consuming them fairly fast. 5 per day? Okay, that kind of makes a little bit more sense. We're only producing 6. Okay, so you know what? If that is the case... Oh. What have I done? Alright, well, you know what? That'll change things a little. We'll get better use out of that over there now. But then we should also, you know what, just to be on the safe side, maybe we do go ahead and build this building up over here. But we'll do that in a second after we deal with this next issue. Transportation problem. No fuel for shuttles. Alright, so it looks like we have 3 shuttles. Transport modes to both. We have everything sorted right now. That's good. We can construct some more shuttles with some polymers and electronics, but we'll do that in a little bit. Oh, and it looks like the event from a few episodes ago is dealt with. The water chip. Ruby Dome has been fixed. Okay, so previously we were using up 400% of our standard water usage because of an issue. We did take the time to fix it over a couple of days, and it looks like that has sorted out our issues. Water is now in great excess, which is quite nice. And yeah, we shouldn't have to worry about that again. Alright, so, where were we? That's right, we were making up some extra rare metals. Let's go to our production. We'll go for the rare metals extractor. We'll pop this out over here. That shouldn't overlap with the metals. And you know what? Since we're already building one, let's just build the other. And we'll build this here. So again, we're not putting dust over one or the other, because the base of the building is not being covered by those little that little hex. Although, hang on a second. No, it looks like that's so they have slightly different ranges. Okay, well, you know what then? Let's get this right the first time. There we go. We'll go a little bit further down. That's easily enough dealt with. We'll need to get a storage for a large dumping site. We'll also need a depot for rare metals. We'll pop that over here, and then we need another one for regular metals, which will pop over there. And that should be fairly good. So the good news is this universal depot is within access of both of those. So that'll be fine. We'll have a... Actually, you know what? I don't even know how long this is going to last us. With an average and a high grade of draw, this might only be around for a little bit. So, you know, we'll see how it all goes. Potentially, we might end up building another 2 triple electric scrubbers out here just to keep them up and running. But we will see. But hopefully, sooner than later, we will finally be able to get this artificial sun up and running. We're almost done with the metals, we're done with the concretes, and now it's only less than 100 polymers away from completion, which I am very happy to see go away. So, at this rate, it looks like we're still producing a good 20 polymers per day. That's fine. Looks like we also have heavy load for our shuttle. Oh, pardon me. That was a hiccup. Yeah, they're going to be rather heavily laden at this second. That's okay. They've got fuel. They have everything else. We should be fine. I'm not too concerned about that. We will get to that when we get to that, as we can build up some more. But look at that. Those shuttles zipping by. They're able to do so much good work there. In fact, we probably don't need access to the dumping site. We'll happily turn that off from the shuttles. We'll let the drones handle that. But what I do want to do is get concrete away from that concrete depot to where we need it. And that is far better for us. Yeah, there we are. Alright, so let's see. What else have we got? Yeah, it's just waiting on those polymers. Okay, so within the next day or so, we should have that all sorted. We'll try not to spend any in the meantime. Although, oh, hang on a second. We do need some more fuel. Let's quickly open that back up. We're burning through fuel fairly quickly at our polymer plant. Not to mention we've now got a couple of shuttles. So that needs to be up and running at all times. And I think that will have to do. Let's see. You're not being... Yeah, everything's covered all down here, so that's at least good. There's our money. I don't think we need any extra people at this rate. We're still barely floating above what we need as far as accommodation is concerned. So let's just go ahead and we'll just send that back home. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Yeah, let's just go ahead and launch. So that'll be fine. Get that sorted. Okay, 56 polymers. We're almost there. Yeah, okay, so I don't think it's going to be very long at all. We will finally get this artificial sun up and running. That'll give us a great deal of extra power, which is just going to be fantastic. We've also figured out high-powered jets, so we've now got, I believe that's better cargo capacity. Yep, so that'll be a bit more fuel efficient. And let's see, battery optimization, the positronic brain, dream reality, and then... what do we care for? Maybe we do start working on the Mohole mine. It's not out of the realm of possibility, and as we shut down a little bit of the polymer factory's production, we could happily work on a couple more machine parts, which would give us a bit more. Although, you know what? We're actually doing fairly good. Although we can amplify that when we get extra power, so we will see. Alright, maybe let's go for... what do we go for? Field extractors, things, shuttle speed, decorations for better comfort. I think that's not a bad thing. Yeah, let's go for that. It's also a relatively cheap tech, so that'll just make people happier a lot more easily than some of the others, and it won't cost us anything. And then maybe we also go ahead and we produce... Let's see, excavator or mow hole. Let's go for the mow hole. Yeah, we'll get that enlisted into our queue. That way we can not have to worry about dealing with things like our underground metals and whatever have you, unless we really desire it. And I believe it's got a couple of upgrades as well, so that should be good for us in the long term. Alright, now it looks like both of our legs have filled, but unfortunately they're still a little frozen, so that's going to take some time. Our GHG factories are working very well. We are producing quite a sizable amount. There's the battery optimization as well, so our drones have better capacity. Not that that was a particularly necessary one, but again, if it gives them a little bit more efficiency, power to them. If they don't have to go and recharge, even though charging is instantaneous, if we can keep them on task, all the better. But either way, we will now see what's going on back at Earth with the last war. Apparently, it has begun.
It has begun. The moment that seemed unthinkable less than a year ago.
Regional conflicts have dragged the major powers of Earth to declare war on one another. Earth is now officially going through its Third World War. So far, no nuclear weapons are reported to have been used, and we pray to whatever gods are listening up here on Mars that none will be used. But somewhere in the now abandoned halls of the UN building in New York, the doomsday clock sits in the dark, with its warning having fallen on deaf ears, and its hands perilously close to midnight. All rockets are unavailable due to chaos on Earth. War. War never changes. No, it does not. Alright, well, you know what? At least we got our ship coming back to us, so that is very convenient. I guess we're not going to be exporting any goods for a while, but that's okay. We were just saying that we don't really need to be doing that for a little bit, so that'll work out splendidly. We also have a couple of prefabs, so let's keep on using them where we can. Let's go for... let's bring that up to 22. There's also the positronic brain, so let's see, how do we build one of these people? Let's see, medical centers? No, alright, hang on a second. Allows the construction of biorobots in the drone assembler. Oh, okay, that's peculiar. 5 electronics. Let's go ahead and build one. I am incredibly curious. Let's see what that looks like for our little society. But I guess that could be fun. Alright, so that's also sorted. Trim Reality, then Martian Festivals, Mohole Project, and then let's go for... Let's see, we're going to need more water, so let's go ahead and get this water requirement for crops is reduced by 50%. We'll need this as we start building more and more fuel factories, because I'm fairly certain we will need that. And then alongside that, let's also go with the construction nanites. The cloning vats and the Martian diet are nice, but again, right now it's not exactly the priority it could be. So yeah, I think we leave things be for now, and just hopefully get a few other things sorted. Alright, but either way, it looks like we're down to the final 10 polymers, and we have them in the store, so we're absolutely alright in that regard. Looks like our polymer production is actually sitting at 21 now, so that is very nice. Yeah, nothing but engineers working there, that is excellent. Let's see. Okay, here comes the construction project. Let's have a look and see how this thing goes. Alright, the final couple of rovers. Come on. Looks like they're all almost, is it all hail to the, artificial sun? It's almost like our drones have turned into cultists. Either way, let's see how this all goes. Alright, so that is now built. We now need to construct some piping for it to gain access to water. Needs 100 of that, which is easily sorted. Let's go... where is the best way to transport? Of course, we can't go over the bridges now. Okay, that's a little unfortunate. Oh, wait a second. It's increasing? It says it's at 0.2 stored water. Have we found an unintended consequence of some breakthroughs? We have. Where is it? Project Lakia, I think it is. Oh no, sorry. Lake vaporators. That's it. Lake pumps are self-sufficient and no longer need to be supplied with water. Is this technically like a pump? Wait a second. Oh wait, were we on the wrong thing? I feel like I was looking at the wrong thing. What were we connected to? Alright, well either way, that is fine. Let's go ahead and build a, first of all, let's build a triple electric scrubber right next to it. That is to avoid any unnecessary maintenance. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll then go ahead and build some life support piping so we can, get the water there. Here we go. Pipes, let's go. You know what? It's not the end of the world, so let's go ahead and start there. We'll run our way across and then... I don't know if that's going to necessarily... No, that doesn't quite pan out, so let's just go a little bit further. Yeah, there we are. We'll aim for here. We'll connect that there. And then afterwards, we can happily dismantle. Yeah, because I believe it's only water for the startup. Alright, but that'll give us a nice deal of power. We will need... Actually, you know what? Maybe we just go ahead and build a whole bunch of extra solar panels as well around this thing. And we can avoid dealing with anything there. Alright, no cargo, ready to land. Let's go ahead and get that shuttle back down onto Mars. Alright, so... how are we going? Alright, water is at 100. We need at least 1,000, so that'll take up a little bit of our excess. Yeah, that large water tank is going to be dropping a fair chunk right now. And let's go... Wait a second, did we close? Hang on a second, we've got pipe valves that are unnecessarily closed. That is not meant to be part of the deal here. Alright, let's just double check. There's nothing else there, nothing else here. Okay, we should have a clear line of supply throughout the entire colony. But we'll see how that goes. Alright, come on, we're just gonna get this up and running. That triple electric scrubber, let's kick that up to maximum. And then you know what? We don't need half as many drones over here, so let's pack up half, or at least 10 of them, and we will shuffle them across. Let's see, that's set to low. You're relatively low as well. Huh. Looks like we have more drones than we need, so you know, let's go ahead and pack 5 over here, and unpack another 5 over there. Yeah, that'll be sufficient for now. Alright, all that we need though is to get this power up and running, and that will sort out all of our issues. Yeah, we are burning through a whole stack of our water, but again, we have more storage than necessary. It'd only realistically drain one of these large water tanks by 2/3. So, yeah, we'll still have more than enough, even with all of this. Alright, so let's just see. How do we go? Here we are. Oh, wrong buttons. There it is. Looks like it is up and running. Power production of 1,000. Whew. Alright, so, yeah, that's technically this isn't connected to everything else yet. Let's go ahead and build up a couple of large solar panels. I think that's the... do we need any more water? No, we don't. So I think we can happily destroy what's left over. Let's get rid of you. Let's salvage that plan. And then, you know what? We don't necessarily need to be as close. So it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We can make this outside of that. So we should do that. Where is our... Yeah, we've placed that in a bad spot. We'll build that just on the outside there. That'll be fine. We'll get rid of this one, I think. But we'll quickly start making large solar panels. Let's go. What is the best way to fill in this? I feel like as long as we have 2 covering this, we should be able to get the benefits from that. So maybe we go ahead and try... Let's see. We can build one under... Oh, we can build it underneath the life support. Okay, so you know what? That's not the end of the world. I thought it was going to be a little bit more tricky than that. But I guess not. Let's go ahead and... We'll build all of these. Come on, please tell me that this tiles in perfectly. Haha, excellent. Okay, so that's nice. Let's just continue running this around. Blocking objects. Okay, so that is in the way, but that's fine. We'll ignore it. We'll then rotate around and we will hopefully dismantle that. But we're just going to make our pretty little pattern. And I think this should work out relatively well. Yeah, almost as if it's designed to go this way. Alright, so let us continue, I suppose. We'll just continue making what we've got there. We'll have to turn on 90 degrees. That'll cover to here. Can't go there. We'll have to go... You know what? I'm not really willing to risk it. So let's quickly salvage the pipes. There we go. Boopity bop da bop. And you know what? We can also just quickly get rid of all of these, I think. Make sure that we don't have any accidental storage issues. Alright, and so where were we? We were designing our very fancy pattern. Let's go large solar panels. You need to go here. You need to go there. And then we'll just slowly fill in the gaps. Yeah, here and there. So we've got all of those, and then... Oh, we're technically off by a little bit, but you know what? I guess that's just going to be what it is. At least that triple electric scrubber's not in as bad a spot than I thought it was. So you know what? That's fine. We'll cancel that, and we will build another one on the other side. That should be all good. So you know what? Happy little accident. It'll work out quite nicely. Let's go ahead and mirror this. In fact, actually, no, we still did put it in the wrong location. We need to put that one tile down, and that should cover everything. So let's go ahead and build one more. Yeah, we'll build that there. We'll go ahead and get rid of this here. A few little things here and there aren't the end of the world. And then, you know what? If we really want as much power as possible, we could go for a tiny solar panel as well. That's worth 4. These are worth 10 because we get to double what we've got. Maintenance isn't really an issue. Can we? Yeah, let's go ahead and just make a nice little pattern and just fill in all of these little blocks. And that will be a rather aesthetically pleasing little setup we have. Alright, let's just go ahead and get that done. Excellent. More power than what we know what to do with. Yeah, we've got a couple of extra life support grids that we don't really need to worry about. Let's go ahead and get the power cable, and we will plug that into... no, let's plug that in over here. That'll be fine. Yeah, alright, so that'll be all that we need. That'll connect everything. I don't think we have multiple grids. Technically, wait, 16? Okay. Oh, we also need to plug these things in. Alright, well, you know what? That's somewhat good that we did that. Otherwise, I would have forgotten about these for a little while longer. Let's go ahead and power you through to here. And then let's go... I think we just zip across. Oh. And we plug that in. Okay, so that's all of one. That's the whole network. Oh, of course, we have a couple of these sensor towers. That would be where we're getting all of this excess cycling grids. Yep, that's not really an issue. Alright, but either way, we've now got power cable over here. We've now got all of that over there. All of the drones can run by and do their little bits and bobs. In fact, let's make sure we get that final little solar panel. Excellent, and that is going to be fantastic. So, with that in mind, we can now go ahead and amplify everything that we could possibly desire. So, let's go straight to the machine parts factory. Let's kick that up a notch. Let's go ahead and... do we amplify our metals? The concrete's probably not a bad idea since it... oh no, already is done. Okay. Let's see, what else is worthwhile? That's already sorted. Everything that can be done is being done, it seems. Let's check in. Electronics factory, yep, that's working at full capacity. Let's see. I feel like there's at least one building somewhere that we haven't quite got to. Can't work on the drone assembler. I'm not 100% sure, but you know what? I'll have a bit of a look around. You know what? Oh, yeah, right. Fuel refineries. There we go. We can go ahead and enable both of those. We can keep these both up and running. Rare metals, I think we'll... let's just keep one of them running for now, simply because... oh, wait, no, never mind. We can keep them both running. Because those go through waste rock and produced rare metals. For some reason, I was thinking we were consuming them. That's not quite what we wanted. We'll also go ahead and go for the factory AI because that is nice and cheap. And we'll do that up both. And then, because we can, let's go ahead and upgrade these. Actually, you know what? No, we probably don't need both of them. That's unnecessary, I dare say. Alright, but either way, looks like we have a boiling point issue, so let's see what's going on.
We are officially 1 minute to midnight, and most observers are bracing for a prolonged global war which now seems unavoidable.
At this point, hoping that no one resorts to weapons of mass destruction classifies you as an Optimus. Okay, optimists we are, I suppose. How did we get here? Alright, well, war tension is at 40%. We've done everything that we can so far to try and prevent any issues. No mention as to the drone for drone from the UN to see that we're not testing weapons of mass destruction, which is kind of annoying, but you know, it also is what it is. Let's see, you guys are fairly busy, you know. Let's go ahead and unpack all of the drones that we have built for now. Let's just make sure that we get all of the stuff up and running as quick as we can, because again, I believe, yeah, being right on the cusp is enough for us to gain access to the power. Yeah. Alright, and as soon as this little outer rim is constructed, we should, in theory, be able to get that hooked up into the network, and then as we build our way in, we should be able to gain access to all of that excessive power. In fact, I'm even willing to go ahead and push up the priority of a couple of these just to make sure that they have power. As assuming that they're all touching, they all are part of the network because they're all power buildings, power producers, I should say. Yeah, all right. Looking very, very fantastic. I do love this little wonder. And there we go. There are the power construction sorted. That is just what we wanted to see. Oh, that is so fantastic. Alright, but either way, I think that's going to be a pretty good spot to call things for today. Yeah, we might go ahead and find some more power-hungry buildings. We definitely... Oh, heck. We have more engineers than we need in the fusion reactor. Let's quickly turn that off. That is definitely no longer necessary. And we'll try and find some work for them elsewhere. Yeah, we'll figure it all out as we go, but that is for tomorrow. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.